Okay. Does anybody want to read the title?
Had it.
It's Reboot in the Nuts. So if you want to read that emphatically, be my guest.
Reboot in the nuts. There you go.
Thanks. I bring this up because a lot of things are getting rebooted. We were talking about it, whatever last episode was, the episode before that, and we're confronted with Skyrim getting rebooted again, and then The Witcher, and we kind of bickered about that one. It made me think about it. So I didn't realize that I play a lot of reboots.
It's the first time The Witcher's being remade, though, isn't it?
Well, Witcher's pretty new.
No,
Yeah,
the
so it's
first
being updated.
1 and 2 were at Xbox, I think, 360.
PC.
Oh, I thought we're talking about Witcher 3 specifically.
Yeah, Witcher 3 was, I think it was done on...
That had like a
Xbox.
HD graphics thing, but the big reboot for them is they're redoing the first one. And they're changing
First
it. They're
one and
making it.
two.
Yeah, all right, I didn't know the second one, but they're making it open world too, so they're adding to it at least
Correct.
a little bit.
So
Yeah, it's not just a phoned in. Correct. So I kind of feel like the more that I looked into that, now I'm okay with that one.
Yeah.
Like
We're-
that is
we're
a
more
significant
hyped.
upgrade.
A lot of them aren't just doing the textures anymore, which is good. Because that sucks when they just upgrade the graphics slightly. Like, and they nowadays it messes with it too. Like Silent Hill, remember they redid whatever ones, and you could see they took the steam out of it or the fog, so you could see all the like clipping and the edge of the world that's not really there. Because the fog didn't really cover everything well, so you just see like water falling off in the distance, or like the ground just ending.
Yeah, because, limited hardware back in the day, and you needed things like that.
They
I
should have
didn't
fixed
realize
that.
looking at old pictures of WoW,
Oh
like
yeah,
the view distance was abysmal.
screw the view distance. Remember the spell animations? They were squiggly lines.
I thought it was neon spaghetti.
They swiggled at different speeds and varying
Ooh,
lengths.
speaking of that, that's true. Do you remember Warlocks, when you were channeling anything, you would chant?
I do not, but I
you
mostly
remember
played
that?
WoW without
And
sound.
WoW.
Yes.
I do remember most spellcasters at the launch would say spells
Okay. So,
or like talk during spell casting.
So chanting.
yeah. The one that I remember, because I didn't play any other one other than a Warlock at that time, but I remember there was a glitch where if you channeled, for whatever reason, what was it, Life Drain? Or Soul Drain? One of those. If you did one, then the other, then you would get stuck, and it would break the sound, and it would just repeat the chant and amplify it over and over again until you basically went deaf. You'd have to log out of the game and log back in.
I remember the sound breaking for a lot of other reasons back in the day, but yeah.
But that was the only one that I had with the sound. And maybe with a rogue doing something else. Vaguely remember that. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. 'Cause I was looking at old box art, and you see them in Stranglethorn and Vale casting neon spaghettis at things. And then I was like, oh yeah, they used to chant. So anyway, that was my little brief aside and catch up in what I was doing. Who's next?
I've been sick, so not been
Yeah.
able to do
Sick?
much. Yeah, I've been sick since about Sunday.
Yuck.
But real sick, like not doing anything sick.
Oh. That sucks.
Yeah.
I would have overnighted you soup.
The last I played, more of Hogwarts Legacy, and I got Plan B Terraform, and I did some SCP secret files.
Okay.
I have a question about Hogwarts. So
What's up?
you get new robes and gear and hats and whatever,
Sure.
right? You craft it, and they look better than just your standard robe, right? Does anyone else in your class change their clothes, or are you just clearly the main character?
You're clearly the main character.
Nice.
Although not everyone's wearing the same exact template.
Yeah, don't like the house boys or whatever have a better robe. I think that's Harry Potter stuff.
Well, they're not all wearing the same robe either.
Oh, okay. But yours are way more flamboyant.
Yes.
Oh, wait, what house did you end up in?
Slytherin.
I could see that. I have no idea what that means.
Now, did you pick that because you are a Slytherin? Because according to the
No,
official
that's,
website...
that's
Okay.
based off of me answering honestly.
Yeah, based off the website where you do that, I'm Gryffindor, but I like blue, so I picked Ravenclaw.
I could probably be Ravenclaw if I answered slightly differently, but, you know, I'm okay with killing my best friend, so...
Oh, yeah. Aren't we all?
And they let these children just stay around? Obvious delinquents? Okay. Well then, Chris, your turn. Catch me up.
Like I said, life was kind of hectic the last few weeks, so I haven't really done anything. I played Hunt for like 3 seconds, and I didn't like it, so...
No?
No. Well, it's okay,
slow.
but I'd rather just play Remnant. Like, it's 5 years old now, so I feel like it's dated. There's like 4 other games that are just like it that I would rather play than it at this point.
That's okay, fair enough.
If those games didn't exist, I would like Hunt, but...
It felt clunky to me when I played. I tried to kill somebody, and it took me 20 minutes to reload a musket, and I was done. And it's not like we were in an active combat situation after that, because we were both shooting at each other with the same, blunderbuss.
Mm.
So I was not having it.
Pretty realistic for a musket.
It was.
I mean,
but after a while, like we got 2 shots off, and then we both gave up and walked separate ways. I'm not even kidding.
No, at that point you hit them with the gun, right?
That's when you get a bayonet.
I think we just walked the other way because there was like bees and some kind of like weird headless oogie boogie thing. So yeah, we kind of gave up. And then I disconnected. So that was my experience with Hunt.
Ah.
Oh, in Hogwarts Legacy, I just did the curse to basically my best friend in the game right now.
I don't know what that curse is.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's basically the torture curse.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
So like my natural default is to be an asshole and make fun of you. But I want to be supportive and compassionate because I know I should be, because that's what good people do. But it's Harry Potter, so I extra want to make fun of you. So it's like 2 to 1.
Well, go ahead.
I mean, I got nothing now. I'm trying to hold it back.
Oh, okay.
It's going to spew out like Tourette's later. Fucking play Quidditch.
You can, actually.
Oh, of course you can.
No, you can't.
No,
it's
you
not in the
cannot.
game. Yeah.
Oh, you can't?
Yeah, no Quidditch.
Nope. No Quidditch.
I'm boycotting that game. Fuck it.
I mean, they were upfront about it. They said way before it came out that you can't play Quidditch.
But why?
It's banned, and the story reason is it's banned this year because of a death last year.
The actual reason they didn't want to program it. Go fuck yourself.
I would have taken that one. Just Dark Moon fair it up and be like, under construction.
For expansions. It's still under construction, isn't it? I haven't been there in a while.
13 years.
You can fly on a broom in the game.
You just can't play Quidditch.
But you can't play Quidditch.
They should let you pick up a ball and throw it, just for fun. Preferably through a hoop.
Oh my god. Yeah.
In fact, you're doing like racing stuff on the broom with like balloons and stuff. I'm like,
something tells me they didn't license the whole project, like the whole IP. They had to pick things to leave out to drop the cost down.
maybe. Or maybe like, someone else bought the Quidditch part.
I think there is a standalone Quidditch game.
So we getting Quidditch 2023.
They play that at the colleges, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I played Quidditch beer pong once. That was stupid.
That sounds stupid. The fuck? I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
We played Zombies vs. Humans at my school.
I don't know what that is either.
It's like Nerf guns. The humans get Nerf guns, and there's like one zombie, but as the zombie
so it's
infects
infection from Halo.
I did that.
Zombie infects humans. They have something like 4 days or 7 days to do it, like one whole week, basically.
Well, that's way more involved.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that happened once with like some random kids, or not kids, I guess adults. We just went to a park with a bunch of Nerf guns and shot each other.
I did that. I did that with you. Now that I'm embarrassed to hang out with you guys, moving on.
You'd be embarrassed if you were also part of it.
I could edit the part where I admitted that out.
Fair. All right, whatever.
I'm not going to. God, bloody hell. All right, anyway. So, yeah, this week we're only going to cover the one topic because I feel like we could get into this one. So, I don't know really where the hard lines are between like a reboot, a remaster, and like an all-out remake.
Okay, a reboot would be like Saints Row that I just tried right now, where it's all new characters and
crap.
Even though it's kind of it's crap, which I was very happy about. Well, screw them, right? Why not make the game I want?
That's a good point.
A remake would be like Dead Space or Final Fantasy, where it's the same general story, but they're changing and upgrading something. And a remaster would be either slight graphical changes or what they did with Crash and Spyro, where they completely did the same game just from the ground up with better graphics, which was awesome.
Okay. So, well, yeah, Spyro was. I kind of feel like they rebooted Spyro a couple times and they were pretty decent.
Yeah, they kept trying new things with him, and then they did Skylanders less, which they just used his IP for the first one, and then kids were like, we don't care about the dragon.
They needed to sell it, and they were selling it obviously to the parents.
Well, they did the same thing with Rayman and the rabbits. That's where
true.
Those stupid things came from.
Yeah, I forgot they were mutants from that game. Okay, so wait, no, how do I phrase this the best way? Because I could just make you guys like best one of each of the three, because I feel like they're three different things. Like
They
absolutely
are.
hard.
They are.
I feel they are as well. Yeah.
Like I don't think you can lump them together. So
I think they all have their place.
Yeah.
Okay.
If done right and not a million at a time. The Last of Us doesn't need anything at this point. It's still new, essentially.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I got one. Okay. So favorite reboot, Resident Evil 4. Favorite remake, Resident Evil 4. Favorite remaster to come out, Resident Evil 4. Did I win?
Why is Resident Evil 4 a reboot?
Well, because it was a reboot of the franchise. They changed how it played.
Okay.
So the first time it came out, it was totally different than like the other. Well, not really, but close enough to different to the other ones. Where it was a reboot.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it was a reboot though, because they put 4 on it.
Technicality. It was a reboot to the franchise, and I'm sure I could find a stupid Polygon headline.
No, it's fine.
Like that. Polygon wasn't around then. Were they?
I don't know.
Nobody cares.
Shortly after, I guess technically 6 came out, which was garbage, I found out that I'm not a Resident Evil fan. I just really like 4.
As did most of the audience.
As did most of the commoners.
And then when they announced that they were going to reboot it again or remake it again, there was much rejoicing.
There was. It looks good too. They're taking out the QTEs and they are going to change some stuff.
That was one of my favorite parts.
It's one series I've never done.
As long as we don't have to follow Ash, or not even, I don't mind following Ashley. As long as I don't have to play as Ashley, I'll be okay.
No, I don't want to play as Ashley.
Or if they make it better, at least.
No, I like those quick time events. Fuck you, bitch. You thought you were going to relax?
Yeah. Thank you, MC.
This ain't no cutscene. Oh, what was that from?
That's MC Chris.
That's right.
You ain't got time to smoke a bowl. Then you go over to Kingdom Hearts. And I've been playing for 2 hours. I didn't see one fucking Sebastian the Crab.
Oh man, I think he's dead.
He's not.
Not actually, just career.
He's planning some stuff. He had a hard year. He got divorced.
That sucks.
And I don't really want to talk about his life because I don't know him that well, nor do I know the topic, but he went through a lot of shit recently.
I imagine. Life sucks. Life is hard. He did help shape some of my teen years. So, salute for that.
If you really want to go into reboots, Tomb Raider
best
might be it.
Best reboot?
Yeah. In recent
Tomb Raider.
Because that first Tomb Raider was so good.
Tomb Raider was a good reboot.
Yeah. Doom 2.
Best reboot, Skyrim.
They didn't reboot anything.
It's all of them.
Best remake, Skyrim. Best remaster, Skyrim.
Yeah, the remaster was just, hey, we put all the stuff on PC that other people did that was better than what we did into the one for console.
Yeah.
Remake, I might go with Final Fantasy 7. That was really good. And I feel like it put the whole remake idea in a good position. Because it did so well with so much hype, companies are trying better with their remakes now.
You know what? I take back remake. The Elder Scrolls.
Just in general?
Yeah. Well, like, there was just so much time between 2 and 3.
Yeah, that was before I really started playing.
Yeah.
So I can make a convincing argument that, like, the change from, like, Fallout 2 to Fallout 3, and then beyond, like, it kind of changed them significantly. Elder Scrolls, the same thing, although they were the same. Morrowind was, like, revolutionary.
Grand Theft Auto. Was it 2 to 3? Wasn't 2 was top down, right? Isometric?
ISO, yeah.
And that blew up.
So, like, those reboots kind of change. I guess that does make sense. Maybe it's just anecdotal, but you could draw a correlation. Like, we have better hardware now. We can make this better. We can make this look like this.
They were good choices. It doesn't always work out, though. Sometimes reboots are horrible. Okay.
Which one?
Devil May Cry.
Which one?
DMC.
DeLorean?
They actually called it Devil May Cry DMC, where they remade the character to make him an emo kid that looks like the guy who was the lead developer.
Oh, that's right.
He lived in like a trailer
people
park.
Liked that one. Certainly
no, they didn't. That failed so hard.
Yeah, they did.
It made no money. Like 20 people enjoyed that game. I beat that game and I don't like that game.
The 20 people were the CEO's family members.
God, that was so stupid. And I love how they completely rid it off and just made another Devil May Cry. They're like, yeah, it didn't happen. Sorry about that.
That is funny. Okay, Tom, what's your pick for the worst?
Prince of Persia sucked too. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
The worst? Worst? Which one?
Any of them. And then we're going to go back to Prince of Persia.
Oh, okay. The worst one, I want to say... Oh, there's so many bad ones. Mech Warrior.
Mech Warrior?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dude, Bomberman. Sorry.
Bomberman again.
Don't bring back Bomberman. It was just basically the same game, and it wasn't even like it wasn't even like distance in time. It wasn't like the graphics weren't that much better. Wasn't that much better on a different platform. There's like nothing to it.
Okay, so it was like
a re-release.
Yeah. Okay. So, where does Zelda slot in?
Which Zelda?
Yeah.
Any of the entire genre.
Well, at some point they've pretty much been a part of all of these. So,
right.
What do you want to talk about?
No. I'm just curious. Like,
I
so
feel like they have the time element a lot though. But like, there's enough time that it's okay.
I mean, I just think that's because they take forever to develop shit.
Yeah, but I don't feel like it's like, again, with Mech Warrior, there was like, I think it was like less than a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Mech Warrior really burned Tom.
For real. Yeah, like they was it Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, they just remade. They changed the
That's
graphics,
true.
made them all cutie. That was good in
Yeah,
a
I wanna
remake.
play it.
It was good. It's the same game, well, almost the same game. They changed a couple things, but
So, like, Ocarina of Time was definitely a reboot.
yeah, that took it right into 3D, right? That was the first 3D one.
Yep, it was
And that did crazy well. That's also been remade because they put it on the DS.
a billion times.
Yeah.
Best version, and it's probably the most popular and the rarest one, the one on GameCube.
As it should have been remade. Yeah, Master Quest, right?
Yep.
There's a glitch with Master Quest in, was it that one? Which one gives you the hammer? Is it Ocarina of Time?
It's the Master. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a glitch on some of the Master Quest ones where the hammer is the size of a regular attack hammer, but you still swing it like the giant two-handed hammer. It does not have the range either. The hitbox is super small. It's fantastic. It made that boss fight way harder.
It was them trying to get you ready for Souls-like games.
I remember it happening and laughing my ass off, though.
Okay, so here's another one that you guys didn't bring up and maybe aren't thinking of. Kirby.
Okay, so Kirby, again, it's been around for so long. It's basically all three have happened so many times.
Yep.
Hell, they're remaking, releasing Dreamland for like the fourth time.
Yeah, aren't they doing like some new Kirby game this year?
I think
yeah.
Either just came out or it's about to come out. And it's a remake of the first one, isn't it? Which they've done like 3 times already. They've had anniversaries, just regular HD version. But this looks more along the lines of like Crash, where they redid the whole graphics again.
Yeah, does it make it better if it's like a franchise thing? Like if it's Mario, Kirby, Zelda?
So it depends on how long, what they're changing, and what they're charging. Does this have to be remade again? No, because they've done this like 4 times with the same game. If they picked a different Kirby game, maybe.
Okay.
Or how they package it too, you know? Again, Crash and Spyro gave you the first 3 games together. So yeah, if you're going to do that and give me like 3 more games, yeah, keep remaking it.
Didn't Banjo and Kazooie do that?
They didn't. They're on Xbox.
They did it for like a year, like year Game of the Year release or something.
No, they
re-released Game of the Year is different.
It's just all the DLC. They released them on
Game of the Year edition, and Platinum Hits is like Platinum Hits is once it hits like 1 million units sold. And then Game of the Year is like when they're going to do all the DLC, provided it hit a certain sales marker.
I thought they did a Game of the Year for Crash Bandicoot, though.
No idea.
I don't know. Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie, they re-released on 360, and then they re-released it with, was it Rare Remake? With slightly better graphics. But yeah, that was packaged with like 12 other games, I think, so.
Yeah.
So I find that to be more acceptable.
Yeah. Really just comes down to, again, if it came out last generation, it shouldn't have any of these.
At least 2 generations. Too new.
At least. I'm not even saying that's a good marker, but I could be like, all right, the graphics and technology should have changed enough. You can do something. But if it literally just came out, like, why are we doing The Last of Us again?
So, probably because they're trying to make as much money as they can off of it.
Oh, all right. So I understand from a business standpoint why people are buying it. There are other games we could be picking that desperately need this over games that don't look old.
They need to remake Pirates: The Legend of Black Cat.
I'm still waiting for
Does anybody else play that one?
Gangsters 2.
Ready for this? Ape Escape. That's what we need. 1,
Ape
2, and
Escape?
3.
I don't
Remake
think I
'em.
ever played Gangsters 2.
I don't even know what Gangsters is. I'm sorry, Tom.
Oh, I remember selling this when we worked at that game place where you stop.
Do you?
Oh, here's why it'll never be released again. It's Square Enix Europe and Eidos.
Yeah, no. Sorry,
They're
Tom.
gone. Them and Turok are out the window.
That's like my wish of.
Well, I asked the GOG why they don't have it, and they're like, "Well, we can't talk about anything that we're in negotiations about."
But you communed with God? What are we saying?
GOG.
Did you hear that too? Am I going
God,
crazy?
not God.
Oh, whoa.
Good old games.
Oh, I see. I thought he was like talking with God, like going on some kind of weird spirit journey. Like, where the hell are you getting this stuff? And why
I
aren't
like
you
how
sharing?
God is in communication about acquiring rights, though. He just can't get them. He still has to go through procedure.
Well, I mean, if you're of that persuasion, maybe you believe he's in all contract negotiations. I don't know. And I'm not one to judge. I mean, I am one to judge, but, not openly. It's not cowardice. I just think it's funny to do it behind people's backs.
Yeah, like I said, man, if it's new, it shouldn't get
It's funny to
anything.
do it to their face.
System Shock is getting a full graphics remake. That's crazy. Predecessor to Bioshock.
What just is coming out soon? Dead Space?
That came out already.
Yeah.
And that was what, 360, right? So they completely redid the graphics. They changed it a little bit, and they gave the main character actual dialogue. From what I hear, all well received.
He had dialogue before.
It was more. They gave him more personality.
Okay. I do want to play it. I have to get it. I'm just not paying what they want for it. Tom, you're up.
I bought the whole Call of Duty.
Interesting.
They were just doing a package deal, so it was like, I think it was up to like Modern Warfare 2 or something.
They have decent single player campaigns.
That's,
or story campaigns.
And Modern Warfare 2 is everybody's favorite. And they did remake that one.
They did. And then didn't they screw that up too? Didn't you like not get all the maps or something? I remember there being some kind of controversy over it.
What else did I get? I got what was that space one that I was playing recently?
Kerbal?
No.
Well,
oh, speaking of, because you jackasses decided to talk about that one, now all I get is Raid Shadow Legends ads, Kerbal Space, fuck me with a stick.
You brought up Shadow Legend, whatever. Raid.
Yeah.
That's
you brought that up.
No, it happened naturally in conversation. All I did was fill in the extra details.
Oh, Metro.
I'm blaming you guys. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did say Metro.
Yeah, Metro's good.
Oh, and
Metro is good.
Mass Effect. Metro and Mass Effect.
I did buy those.
I should try to get into Mass Effect.
Considering I had never played them before, so they were worth it purchases for me.
I can't get past the beginning. I have the same problem I did with Fallout, where the shooting is percentage based, and if I shoot you in the face, you should die.
Agreed. Yeah, I barely ever made it past the prologue in those, but oddly enough, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, I beat the piss out of.
They're remaking those, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I wanted to go back and play them. I think I own them in Steam. Yeah, I wanted to go back and play them.
They go on sale every year for like $5, everything.
Yeah.
Actually, Chris, for Mass Effect, I think they changed that with the remaster. That allows you an option that it's like more arcade style.
Oh, there we go. In
2023,
I can finally play this game. What a time to be alive.
2010. Oh, you know what I just downloaded again? Which they're not remaking, but they're making another one. Dragon Age Inquisition. I need to beat it.
They are actually remaking the first, or I'm sorry, they're not. The guy said he would like to remake the first one. He said the graphics and technology was behind when they made the first one.
Yeah, I could believe that. Microsoft is still having problems with that now. They want to discontinue producing games for the X. No, the S. And only produce for the X. I think that's what it is.
Mm. You know what also is getting a remake? Max Payne 1 and 2.
I'm down.
The people who made the original 2, I think, are going to work on this. But what the hell? Grand Theft Auto people, what are their names?
Rockstar?
Thank you. They're going to foot the bill.
Yeah, that was their right thing.
And, well, they own it now. They didn't own it originally. They bought the rights and made 3. They're going to foot the bill for the remakes of 1 and 2 with the original team. Or not the original team, but the company making it. But it should play like how 3 played.
Okay.
I want remade. Dynasty Warriors 3 and 4.
Fair enough.
Just those two.
That'd be hard though.
This is accurate
because there's so many of them, you know. And
just 3 and 4.
No, I got that, but like if they were going to do it logistically, they can't just be like 3 and 4. How do you do that? Do you put like 1, 2, and 3 together and hope that sells and keep going?
You can.
Yeah, but
or you just put 3 and 4 together and
all right, Tom. Call Koei themselves. Just 3 and 4. Stop there. That's all we want.
Oh shit, that would be okay. So here's Prince of Persia: Sands of Time that they're remaking.
Which one is that? The good one or the garbage one?
Sands of Time was their PlayStation 2 reboot.
Okay, that's when they made it 3D.
Yeah.
Okay, you like that. I didn't play it, but at least it's a good
that one was good. And then the one right after it, I don't remember what it was called. I'm calling it Towers of Doom for right now.
It was Two Thrones, right?
Yeah, I think it was. That one was good, and then the one on PSP was awesome.
You got really into them and then never played any of the other ones. It was fun.
Because they sucked after that.
They did, because I bought the 360 one, which was horrible. Where you played as his son and you couldn't die. As soon as you die, time automatically rewinds. You get to try again.
Here's another one that they're remaking that, it's going to get canceled immediately. Lollipop Chainsaw.
Yeah, you were the only one excited about that then, and probably the only one excited about that now.
It was hilarious.
It was kind of funny. I love the Suda and Grasshopper and all that crap, their games, but this is one of their weaker ones. The comedy was okay.
But
the
I
game itself was not great.
To be fair, I've never played it.
No, I just like the... Oh, God, play it. It's terrible. It's fucking amazing. So it's about the self-reflection that you take as an American looking at what other Japanese culture or a Japanese person interprets American life like. It is just strictly based on pop culture that's bled over to Japan.
They do that with most of their games, man. What was the stupid lightsaber one?
Yeah, but this one was camp and terrible.
No More Heroes and Shadows of the Damned. Even Killer is Dead. All that crap bleeds over.
Killer 7 was it's a world-renowned game.
I didn't play that one, Killer 7. Different game.
I didn't either, but apparently that was a sleeper hit that...
Yeah,
look, Steam, 10 out of 10.
It blew up later. A lot of his stuff does. They're not really commercial successes at first.
Oh my God, it was 2 discs on the GameCube.
Yeah, it was. He said,
I would like remade.
What?
Kingdom Hearts.
No, and stop it, and they already did. 4 times. And that didn't even change,
No, just the first story.
Yeah, I know. It's still 4 times, maybe even more. And they've also remade it on the same generations. There was a remake of the first one on PlayStation 2, and then on 3, and then on 4. 5 has one. So pick your poison, Tom. It's there.
It's just one for the PC, okay.
I think it might be on PC. It's on the fucking Switch now. But it's only a cloud version, which is weird.
Oh, God, yeah, because it can't run it native.
Well, the Switch does suck, so I guess that makes sense.
Well, because they built... It's a Tegra that was from 2015 that they were we could use the new one, but People are dumb. They're gonna buy this shit anyway. Mario's on it.
I love the Switch for what it works, like its own games. But yeah, it's not powerful.
No. I mean, it's a really good emulation machine. So I'll give it that. No, Kingdom Hearts. Do you remember, like...
Hold on, sorry. You could buy Kingdom Hearts on fucking Epic Games right now, Tom.
Go nuts.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
I knew it was on PC
Achievement
somewhere.
unlocked. Tom wasted money.
Just don't play 3 because it's complete garbage.
Oh, God.
Also, you're remembering 1 with happy goggles. 1 is okay. Story is good. Gameplay is crap. 2 is the one you want to play.
Gameplay is crap.
2 is the sweet spot.
See, that's my point, because, like, all right, so Kingdom Hearts 1 was amazing because that was like the first of that game that we really played.
Yes,
like,
right.
It was amazing. It bridged the gap between like Final Fantasy and Disney, and it was so unique and novel, and it appealed to such like a broad spectrum crowd. Like the normies loved it because it was Disney, but they didn't get it and didn't play it for very long. And then like all the emo bastards were like, "This is the best game ever,"
because it was a really good game
I
for
love
its
this.
time.
It was a really good game.
It was, but then the second one came out. The second one came out, and we're playing it like, wow, this doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh, that's when it started getting more. Well, actually, before that, with what was it, Chain of Memories? That's when it got really complicated.
Yeah.
Let's not even go into the storyline because it gets worse and worse as games go on. Did you try
to
play
Square
3?
Enix realized
3 at the same time has the most complicated storyline I've ever heard in my life without actually having a story. Because what you do in 3
there's another one.
is literally sit there in your spaceship, go into planets, because everyone else tells you to wait while they're doing other shit. So there's no story, but it's still connected with way too many webs. It's fucking stupid.
So, so Chain of Memories was on Game Boy.
And PlayStation 2. That also had a remake
PS2.
or a port or whatever.
And then there was another one. It was 358 over 2 or divided by 2, whatever the fuck it was.
Over 2, Dream Drop Distance, the stupid mobile music game that is canon.
Kingdom Hearts Coded, never heard of it. Recoded, never fucking heard of it. Kingdom Hearts 358 over whatever the fuck. That was the one where I was playing it, and you play as Sora or Riku when his soul is split, and
Roxas.
My Christ. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really it's him and Axel are in love with each other, but he wants to bang a doll, but the doll's not real, and then Axel, they eat ice cream. There's a lot of ice cream. A lot of sea salt ice cream.
Code for something?
No. But most of the cutscenes in that game are them on a clock tower eating sea salt ice cream. Because why the fuck not?
You know what? I did notice that a lot. They hang out on ledges or at like the breakers or on top of a fucking clock tower staring off into the sunset, always conveniently. Like, you want to do anything? No, it's not sunset.
And then Roxas is just trying to help the girl at the doll, and Axel's like, she should leave so we can enjoy our ice cream and sunset together. That's
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like Square Enix realized they had completely unabridged rights to Disney, and Disney was like, go nuts, do whatever you want to do. And they took way advantage of that.
Yeah, I guess. I don't
know. It got weird. It got really weird.
Yeah, but at least
I don't remember
the weird
what their
ones
secret
were still...
society was.
Organization 13.
Oh,
well, that was one of them anyway. There's more, but
there's more.
That's the main one.
Okay. I don't get it.
What was the guy's name? The main bad guy. It's Ansem, right?
Yeah.
So you have Ansem, then you have Ansem's nobody, Ansem's heartless, the king who lost his body pretending to be Ansem, his best friend who's Riku.
Ansem the Wise.
Yeah, his best friend who, when he went to Kingdom Hearts, he swapped bodies with Ansem's body, so he also called himself Ansem. And then there's the original, I think Ansem was that bald guy, right? Maybe? Or maybe that was the king? I don't remember. That was Xehanort.
Yeah, okay. I see that name here.
So you have his nobody, plus his heartless, plus the guy down the street who shares the same name with him. And then there's
none of it makes sense.
what was his name? Aqua or Aquas, or I think it was his name. But the kid who looks exactly like Roxas, like they could be twins that are not related in any way.
So that's getting rebooted, I'm sure.
They re-release a collection like every 6 months, maybe roughly.
Oh my God, you weren't kidding. Dream Drop Distance.
Yeah, that was a real name.
What do they fucking mean?
Well, that one you use dreams or something. I don't know. I honestly I only played the main series and just play 2. If anyone is curious about it, just wiki what happens in 1, play 2, and then forget about the rest of the series.
It died. It got cancer. It died. It was horrible. Make-A-Wish didn't show up.
It has the best bosses and gameplay by far. Like the combat was on point.
Wait, was 3 the one where you got on like Disneyland rides and fought bosses?
Yeah, that was horrible.
Okay, yeah, I did play that one.
That was bad. The story was bad. The giant levels were bad.
I think I still own it.
There weren't any like that many levels. Oh, the worlds are huge now. You could run around. There's nothing to do in them. Beat up enemies. Woo.
So, with a remake, they could make amends and make up for their remake up for their lack.
Also, that was supposed to be the last one in that story, right? They're making I don't know if they're going to call it 4, but they're continuing the story with him being stuck in. Because if you didn't know, spoiler alert, at the end of 3, if you get the 100% completion bonus, somehow Sora gets sucked into Final Fantasy, but it's not called that. It's got a different name, an actual video game in their world. And you're in that universe because why the fuck not?
Because why get off the money train now?
No, I get that. But
people like me are going to buy them, right?
Stop it, Tom. You're part of the
He just
problem.
went and bought it on Epic.
I know. But at least he bought 2. Like, I get that he's getting all of them. But like, all right, I can support that.
Yikes.
I can even support playing 1 again. You're just going to be disappointed.
So I have tried to play them again, and I haven't enjoyed my time because I can't really go backward. Once we hit like new generations, I'm like, this is shit.
Oh, I can. You can give me a Super
I'm not
Nintendo game
having
right
fun.
now I've never played before, and I can play it.
Different.
It's fun.
Fucking different.
Okay, explain why
I
it's
could play
different.
Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt forever because those are just timeless classics like the Bible or the Torah.
Okay, but you could give me a game, theoretically, if there was a game that was just as fun as one of those that I've never played before, you could give me that and I could enjoy it.
I could do 8-bit or 16-bit or even 32,
So you just can't do that weird sweet spot of like PlayStation 1 to 2?
basically.
Can't do polygon arms?
like Nintendo 64.
Like Nintendo 64, maybe I could do Dreamcast. I haven't tried because nobody has any of those anymore.
They all blew up.
They died at the first Skynet uprising
what was it?
in 2014.
Pikmin?
Yo, Pikmin's the shit. They're making a new one of those too.
Of course they are. Is that a remake? Is it a sequel?
It's
Is
Pikmin
it like
4. It's a sequel.
okay? So like, when is it? What's the difference between a sequel and a reboot?
So a reboot will
It's like
will
the
change.
same game.
No, well, yes and no. They could reboot the entire series, so they would change established story to rewrite what happened versus whatever the new crap they're going to write. Again, like how Saints Row was like, we're starting the franchise over. You are now the start of the Saints, but you're going to be a bunch of stupid hippies, or not hippies, hipsters.
Oh yeah, because their universe and world doesn't exist anymore.
Also, all of our quests are going to suck.
Yeah.
And be very generic, because we didn't want to do time travel.
Oh, I just had a thought and I lost it. Damn my goldfish brain.
Should we wait a bit?
Oh, I remember. So like Darksiders.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
How does that fit in?
So that's just a huge fucking mess. Do you really want to talk about it?
I mean, I kind of respect it. Like, the first one was pretty good. I like the second one, but I like terrible things. The third one was not bad.
The first one was Legend of Zelda, but gritty. And it was fun. It was good. It wasn't great, but it was their first chance. I hate 2, and I know that's controversial for whatever reason. It's just really grindy, and I can never... Yeah, it is. People love that game for some reason. It's super grindy, and I get to the same part every time, and I just don't care anymore. 3 was Dark Souls, and that was kind of fun. Again, not great, but it was all right, except for the part where the story where she gets really angry and she decides, oh, I'll stop being angry and I'll do everything for humans. But nothing in the story happened for her to do that. She just decided randomly that she should not be angry. And the reason they're all so different and why it takes forever is apparently a lot of infighting with the developers. They don't know what to do.
I mean, that makes sense.
To what degree and how to do it. But it's okay because they're making Remnant 2, so no one cares about Darksiders.
Fair enough. I just like how in Darksiders 2, the dwarves were giant people.
Oh, yeah. They were like, they were cool looking. Yeah, that's the worst part about 2 is the acting, the story, and everything in the world seems a lot better than in 1, but I can't get through it.
Really?
It's so grindy.
It is.
I get to, I forget what the part is, but it's like the underworld with all the bones in the ship, and then you're in the arena, and you got to kill like 1 million people, and then escape from the arena, and you got to kill 1 million more people, and I just don't care anymore at that point.
Okay, fair enough.
I've tried like 4 times.
4 times later.
3, at least 3 was okay.
Ooh, okay. Darksiders 2, the definitive edition on Steam. Ooh,
yeah, I own that.
I hope whoever named that has herpes of the mouth.
Let's talk about definitive editions and how those are going and shit.
I don't even know what they are.
So that just means it's the reboot. They remastered it and they're trying to make you want to buy it. It's the best version, but it hasn't been recently because Grand Theft Auto just did that. And they used
that was crap.
Yeah, they used an AI to help them fill in the graphics, which screwed up a bunch of the jokes. Like the nut donut shop was a lug nut, but they made it round because it smoothed it out. They screwed up the ring. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of shit. Some of the faces look horrible. The rain was garbage. Mafia did the same
so
shit.
We haven't perfected AI to the point where it's, basically usable for anything other than really primitive things. And then we're going to expect it to interpret humor.
No, I get why it happened, but they either should have checked it or done any amount of, you know what I mean? Like quality control.
People don't do work anymore.
They asked ChatGPT.
Basically.
They did the same thing with Mafia, though, too. There was a whole bunch of issues with that. Yeah, that was not done well. Usually, too, in the definitive editions of games, they don't run super well. I'm just getting Mafia. Oh, Mafia, that's why. Video game.
That's like the first.
It's like the only thing coming up right now.
Definitive edition is usually to be like the iconic meaning of the work, usually after the creator's death.
Okay. I don't know.
So did somebody whack the creators of Mafia?
I can't even find any more right now. That's how bad it is. Oh, they did Hitman. I don't know if that had problems or not.
Divinity 2 Definitive Edition?
I know there are a lot.
Is it a requirement that somebody die? Like,
I just thought it was like supposed to be the best version.
It just says usually. So,
so I guess you just gotta go around. Yeah, you just gotta go around knocking off developers that you like and hope that that'll kick it into action.
Oh, see, I just Googled it. It just says definitive is the final version of the game or a version that has the complete set of extras. Basically like Game of the Year, but now they're using a different name to get you to buy it again.
That's really final. How are you going to say like the final version? Like,
well, that's the best part is that they're usually crap versions. They're not coming out well.
Jeez, Dishonored Definitive Edition?
That didn't need one either, but whatever. Oh, you know what?
Did they make a Crisis?
That just got remade and had issues. Tales of Symphonia got a remake for all consoles, but the Wii one is broken. Nintendo had to put out like an official statement apologizing. You can't beat the game. They had to wait for the patch, please. That game also was remade twice, or I guess this would be the second time already. But the first one, I think, was a slight graphical change. I think this one is a little bit more, but it still looks the same.
Was that the one with the red jacket guy?
Yeah, that's the most popular Tales game.
Insert generic anime protagonist here.
Lloyd.
That's his name, right? Lloyd. Could they just, say like, well, Alphonse was taken?
Would have been a better name, to be honest. That was a good game, though. The story on that was... Oh, you know what game's getting remade too? And you're going to make fun of me because I'm going to buy it? Fucking Bait and Kratos, or however the hell to pronounce that. The weird card game with the one-winged angel guy.
Wait, which one?
It's an RPG, but you fight with cards, but everyone has wings, except for the main character only has one wing. I think it's hold on.
Wait, now I want to know. Oh, Bat and Kaidos.
There we go.
Yes, I will. He has 2 wings. It's just he doesn't get them all the time.
He only has one, and then they replace it with a robot or a metal wing in the second one, I think.
Okay, so I will eventually make fun of you for that, but I would like to see, because we've had Pokemon Go, I would very much like to see a real life sensation like this, where people go out into the world and they're like, I'm going to fight you. Cards.
So Yu-Gi-Oh! Go is what you want.
Basically. Jesus Christ. Did you ever look back at some of the old games? I mean, I did because I was doing some research for this. And you're like, we really just bought whatever dog shit they dragged out and said was from Japan.
Yeah, what was that? I don't even remember the names of some of the weird crap I played. What was the one where you were fighting to become a hero in like the Adventures Guild because your dad died fighting a dragon, but really he went insane, and then you can recruit a bum in the sewers?
What? Way to describe like every fucking anime from like 2004 to 2007.
There's like magic rot, and that makes people go crazy, and that's what happened to your dad and like various other people.
What was it on?
GameCube, maybe? I don't remember. It's too many weird games.
I don't even know how to search that.
Me neither. That's why I don't know what it is. Random JRPG that came out sometime while I was in high school.
All right, guys. I think I have to call it.
What do you want to end on?
How does everybody feel about buying Skyrim again?
I might buy it in VR.
I can buy it in VR. Yeah, that's true.
Which version in VR?
Definitive edition.
Yeah. Bravo, Tom. Bravo.
It hurts. Okay, I really need to go.
All right.
Peace, man.
Bye, guys.
Oh, man. All right. So before we leave, I have to figure out which one this is.
The game, from what I remember, your dad was like a legendary knight, right? Or some bullshit. You're going to take the knight's exam. It's you and 3 other people. They're only accepting 1 knight. You beat the other 2 people except for the girl who's there, who kicks your ass. I think you can technically win the fight, but it would take like forever because you do like 1 damage. And she only has to hit you like 3 times. So she gets accepted. You then get accepted because of your legacy. You both go on quests. Well, she gets injured and gets sprayed in the face with, I guess, magic rot. I don't remember exactly why, but it has something to do with the humans are causing magic rot by not letting something happen. So she ends up defecting and joining the elves. You can choose to join the elves, or you can stay on the human side. If you choose the elves, all the human characters have like 2 fucking hate you. If you take the human side, you can recruit random people. One of them being a bum that just beats people with a pipe. And he was in my party because he's a random bum that just beats people with a pipe. How do you not pick that guy?
Was it turn-based?
Shit. I honestly don't remember. I might have to come back with this. I might have to give you an answer later.
Yeah. Was it on GameCube or was it on like PlayStation?
It could have been on PlayStation. I don't know. It was that time period though.
It was a lot during that time period.
PS2. That's why I said I would never have played it, but I borrowed it. RPG. I don't even know how to describe it more than that. Like it's
holy fuck balls. There was a lot of JRPGs on PS2.
Yep.
Radiata Stories.
Oh, maybe. What was that? Radiata? Hold on. I need like a picture of not just.
Oh, maybe a bevy of characters to recruit.
That's it. Yep. Because I remember the fat guy gets kicked out, and he has to become a thief because he sided with you. Yeah, this is it.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a bum you can recruit in the sewers.
That's a very interesting game.
Which is apparently the only part I really remember. I remember because I saved at the point where you have to pick which side you're on, so I could do both. And if you do the human side, the story is kind of just like you leave to go become a champion, and this random chick stalks you. But I didn't do the storyline where I met her, so I had no idea who this girl was.
She just stalked you.
This just random girl just followed you around.
Nice.
Yeah, all right. So that was cool.
That makes me smile.